Alright, I hope the audio is good. And you can't hear my AC blasting since I'm in the car. And it's like 110 outside, so I gotta turn my AC on, which is why I'm using this mic. I know the mic quality is shit, but it gets the job done. So until I upgrade to a camera and the actual mic, this is what I have to do. But I'm gonna put the day. It's gonna say day something. I didn't look yet, but I'm gonna start it from when I started this series until now. How many days it's been? So I think it's been like a month. So it'll probably be like day 33 or day 34 since I started the series, and that's what I'm gonna do for that's for the title and for this series. So I'm not gonna do it by how many videos I posted. I'm just gonna do it for how long it's been. But we've got our first payout for the series. Not my first payout ever, but since I started the series, it's the first payout I've gotten. So yeah, it's a step in the right direction. If you saw my last video, I think it was my last video where I said to you in 6 months, where it's basically me saying how I'm going to change and things will be very different going into the future. And this is one of those things. This is, I mean, it hasn't really been that long, but it's just the beginning. So we're on the right path. We're headed in the right direction, and as long as we keep these things up until the end of the year, who knows where I will be by the end of the year if I keep going like this. But yeah, let me show you guys all the stuff. Here's the statistics. We have the account number. I'm gonna show you all 3 accounts because I forgot which account I initially showed, but these are the same accounts I've had for a pretty while. June 24th, so about 2 weeks, and it's currently at 4,500. So I'm gonna take a withdrawal and then do that. Worst day and average losing day, those are very similar because if we go down the chart, as you can see, my only losing days were the days where I hit the max daily loss limit, and that was prior to my I guess like reawakening, I would call it. I don't know, I kind of just had like very big eye-opener, and that's why I made that last video when I had that experience of like driving a car and seeing my 80% win rate and stuff like that. So that kind of opened my eyes. So there shouldn't be any more days like this where you hit the max daily loss limit. There shouldn't be no more days like that. But yeah, that's why the average losing day is like that. But I have 3 accounts like these, so I'm gonna show you the other 2 right now. Here's the other one, account number, current. This account is a little bit underneath the other 2 because I took an extra trade on the other 2 and it was a winner. So this account is a little bit less than those 2, but it's still fine. I'm able to hit my weekly objectives for the payout. So stats are all pretty much the same. I copy trade all of them. So yeah, 3,800 and the account number. So I'm gonna withdraw 1,800, which will put the account back to 2K. So basically it's basically break even. So that'll be 4,500 plus 1,800, so that'll be 6.3K for the first week of July. And then once I do receive my payout, I'll be activating this one and this one. So as you see, it says passed. So if I just click on it, let it load, you'll see I can just start an express funded account. So all I have to do is pay the activation fee for those 2, and then I'll have 5 in total. So once I receive my payout, I'll use some of that money to activate 2 more funded accounts. So I'll have 5 in total. Alright, so what I'm going to do is for the 2 accounts that are at 4,500, I'm going to take out 2,250. So that'll bring the account down to 2,250. So I'm essentially pulling out half. And then for the one that has 3,800, I'll take out like 15, 14. No, I'll probably take out like 15 or 1,600 from this one. So yeah, that'll in total be around like just under 7K, like 6.5, 6.6K for first week of July. It's not horrible if you ask me, but again, it's just the first week, so can't get all excited because the month has just begun. So we got to stay consistent, keep doing what we're supposed to do, and this is what happens when you do what you're supposed to do. You get results like this. So let's start this withdrawal process. You just come up here and then payout request. Alright, I don't need to use that shitty mic anymore. My car has cooled down a little bit. But you can do Wise or you can do a bank transfer. I think I'm just gonna do Wise because I've done that before and it went through pretty nicely, so I'm just gonna do that. Look at that payout amount. It still has my 200 for my first payout ever, and then 1,000 for my second payout ever. That was a long time ago, like September and October of last year, but I think it's pretty cool that I still saved that. But these ones, 4,500, we're gonna do 2250, and yeah, gotta do all this. Payouts not exceed 50% of my current account balance. 2250 times 2 is 450, so I have more than 450, so I'll be fine. 4,500, I mean. This is your first payout. Your bank tax will change. Please follow. It's not my first one, so I already did that. Submit. Nice. Alright, so now I just got to do that for my 2 other accounts, and I will start recording when I'm done with that. Here's the email we all love to see. Payout confirmation request. Alright, so I was in the middle of requesting and I realized that my math was off. I hope none of you caught that, but 2250 or 2,250 times 2 is 4,500, so my payout will be about like 6,000, 6,100, 6,200, somewhere around there. We're about to see right now, actually. And then this is the last one, showing you the account number and the current balance that it's at. And yeah, 5 winning days, eligible for a payout. So let's start this process. And I also get $50 back for each account, since they refund the initial payment. So, and plus another 150. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do 1,850. So now I'll be getting 6.5K. Just because I'm getting 6.35, and then plus another 150 from the refunds from Top Step for the initial payment. So that'll be total 6,500 for first week of July. As you can see, we got all 3 of the Top Step emails, and now we just wait. And on top of getting my payout today, we also passed this 100K account with my funded Forex to 1 step, so I'm funded another 100K now, and so I'm funded another 100K on top of the other 250K I'm going to activate, so another 200K. So in total now, I think it's 350, yeah, 350K total funded now. And I've had this account for, let's look at this, 32 trading days. I had this account since May 15th, so a month and a half. at this account. That's the longest account I've ever had. As long as I've ever had any kind of account, funded or evaluation, and that is simply because they have a this type of account. There's a rule meaning that you can't lose or gain more than 2% of the account, and if you hit that 2%, it'll stop you for the rest of the day, and you can't trade for the rest of the day. So that's why this account lasted me so long, because I couldn't blow the account in one day, and I also couldn't pass the account in one day. I couldn't even blow it in 2 days. It had to be 4 consecutive losing days from break even. As you can see, I almost lost it here. I just kept losing. That was during that drawdown period that thankfully I documented it, and I think it's a lot to be learned from there. But the lowest you can go on this account is 94K, and I got to 95. So I was 1,000 away from passing, or 1% away from, from losing the account. I was 1% away from losing the account, and then we brought it back up slowly, a little and then brought it back up, and then finally passed it today. So yeah, now we have a new account. As you can see, fresh 100K. Have not traded on it yet. Account type funded, static, 100K. So this will also be another account that I'll be using to trade with, and I'll be able to make money from it now. So yeah. But like I said, this is just the beginning. I'm looking at my phone up actually. This is just the beginning, and it's crazy because these last 3 months are January, February, March, April, May, June, July, May. So May and June, the first week of both months. May, I had starting the month. I was in profit 13K. Lost it all the next week. Didn't withdraw any of it from the prop firms. June, same thing. You guys saw the June one on YouTube. You saw that I was up. It was like 8K on the 150K account, and then like 4K across 450K. So I was up probably a total of like 15. We'll just say we'll lowball it and say like 10K withdrawable money from the prop firms the first week of June. And then as you guys saw, I had that big drawdown losing streak, and that took away all of my profits, and I was unable to withdraw any of it. So both May and June, I started the month off great, and then the next week, following week, I lost it all. But this July, I didn't make that same mistake, thank God. I could have easily lost what I made last week and just lost it this week, but no, like I said, I can't really explain to you guys like what this feeling of like just being tired of living this same life and making the same mistakes over and over again, and you'll reach a point in your journey where it's either you keep doing the same bullshit that you do that keeps you where you are and you don't know where that's gonna go, or you're gonna have to change. And that's like what I went through, and now it's like I'm tired. I'm just sick of it. I'm tired of going through those swing of emotions, making that same mistake over and over again, getting frustrated at myself, and because I know better. And this is what happens when you do what you're supposed to do. For someone like me who has the experience, and all I have to do is just follow the rules. But yeah, this is just the beginning, and there's so much more to come. This is pause, but this is just like, I'm excited. I'm excited for the future. I'm excited to see where I am in a month, 2 months, 3 months, end of the year. I'm excited to see where I am. And as long as I keep it up, keep doing what I'm supposed to do, I will not be where I am now, I promise you that. But can't say much else. Just gotta put the work in, follow the rules, and not react impulsively.
I'll be good. So I just wanted to show you guys that payout process and show you guys that it's only been a month since I started the series and I've already made $6,500. So, and before that I wasn't like making anything near this. So this is a big, you guys may not realize like how big of like a step for progress this is for me, but it's pretty big. And it's just the beginning. Like before I was getting payouts, but it wasn't like consistent. So now I have the chance to prove that consistency through consistent payouts, and hopefully I can get another one in like 2 weeks since I need another 5 trading days. And that payout will also be more money because I have more accounts now. I'll have the 2 more top step accounts, and then I now have that my funded forex 100k account. So my next payout should be not a lot bigger, but like a pretty good amount bigger. And then if I can keep staying consistent, my July should be a pretty good month for me. But yeah, there's not much else to say other than that. I am just proof that once you tackle that psychological hurdle in trading, your life can change in an instant, bro. You won't even recognize the life you were living 2 months prior. I mean, in 2 months, what I'm trying to say is in 2 months from now, I won't even recognize the life I'm living now. Like I'll be living a completely different. Not too much. That's kind of too early. The money I'll have coming in will be a lot different, but I don't know if I'll drastically change my lifestyle that much because I still want to like be smart with my finances and like just be financially responsible and not just like, oh, let me go get a high rise in Miami and lease this dream car. Like, no, I'm not gonna do all that, but it's, especially in 2 months from now, no. But it'll be very different. That's my point I'm trying to get at. And you know what you have to do, bro. I'm talking to you. The person that struggles following the rules, the person that struggles not going on tilt. You know what you have to do, bro. So when are you gonna get tired of making the same bullshit mistakes every day, every week? Aren't you tired of that, bro? Aren't you tired of that feeling of regret and remorse and knowing that you knew better not to do that, but you still did it anyways? Aren't you tired of that feeling, bro? I know some of you can feel that emotion inside you, whether it's you're getting reminded of those experiences or you're getting, like excited and like, yeah, damn right, I'm tired of that shit. But you got remember that feeling you're feeling now of how tired, and you're just tired of the BS, bro, and you want to change your life. Take that feeling that you feel now and remember that feeling every time you step in front of the charts, every time you think about reacting impulsively, over leveraging, over trading, anytime you think about doing the stuff that leads to your downfall. Remember that feeling and just know that like you've done this before and it only sets you back. You have to make a change, and change won't be comfortable, bro. It won't be easy. Your brain likes to suffer because suffering is comfortable, and you have to break that cycle. You have to break those bad habits. For me, I can't show you my screensaver, but for me, a kind of like reminder I have of that feeling of like needing to change my life. It's like an internal feeling that you'll feel like shit needs to change. I showed you last video, but my screensaver is literally the car that I test drove, and that like when I test drove that car, I had like a surreal experience, and the rush of emotions and adrenaline I had driving that car every time I look at the picture of my screensaver, it reminds me of that feeling, and I can like feel. It's weird because I can like feel those emotions. I can like not like the whole thing, but like I can feel like a sliver of those emotions come back inside me, and it kind of reminds me like, if you want to live like this, then this is what you have to do. And that's just like, that's what goes through my head now, instead of like, oh, maybe I can make this much, or oh, I lost this, but I can get it right back right away. Like, those thoughts don't even, if I'm being honest, those thoughts don't even enter my head. I'm not gonna say at all, but I'll say like as much. Like, those thoughts are not as strong as they used to be. It's like, it's kind of like a video game where your first time encountering a boss, you know, like you're like very under-leveled and stuff, and that boss is like a very hard person to defeat. But over time, you get stronger and you progress in the game, and over time that boss becomes easier to beat, and they become weaker. The boss becomes weaker while you become stronger, but the boss doesn't really become weaker. It's just that you're becoming a stronger fighter so that it's easier to defeat that boss. It's kind of the same thing in your head. Like, those impulsive thoughts and those negative thoughts of whatever you struggle with, whether it's over leveraging, over trading, not being able to keep your profits for the day, your fear of entry, all of those negative thoughts and impulsive thoughts, those thoughts that are holding you back, they never go away. People in this industry say, oh, trade like a robot, or get rid of your emotions, trade with no emotions. Bro, we're human beings, bro. You can't get rid of your emotions. That's impossible. You can't get rid of your thoughts because they're not even your thoughts. How are you going to get rid of something that's not even yours? You can't control the thoughts you get, but you can control the thoughts that you choose to give energy and power to. That's how I see it. So I kind of just went on a whole other topic, but my main point is that those thoughts, those struggles that you have now, they're never going to go away, right? The only difference between you now and the profitable you is that the profitable you is able to control those thoughts. Is able to distinguish between the thought that'll benefit him or her and the thoughts that'll lead to him or her going on tilt and losing the accounts and blowing their account. And that only comes with experience, because you have to blow a few accounts. You have to go on tilt to know what makes you go on tilt and what makes you blow those accounts. And once you know what causes that, that's how you can know, like, okay, I'm not going to do this, because if I do this, chances are I'm most likely going to blow my account. That's what you have to figure out for you. Like, for me, for example, I perform very poorly, and usually the only time I blow my account really is in choppy search and destroy market conditions, meaning where the market's just going back and forth, like sideways, just going up and down, not moving in any direction. And a rule I set in place for me to prevent myself from going on tilt from that kind of price action is, if I take a loss in one direction, let's say going short, first trade is a short and it's a loss. In my second trade, I split my bias and I go long, and that's also a loss. That, to me, tells me right then and there that we are in low probability conditions. Because if I see a short originally and it gets violated, I'm okay, but like maybe the market wants to go higher, so I go long, and then I get violated again, which is a clear indication that the market is just going back and forth. So that's just one example for me personally, that like a rule that will help me, that'll prevent me from going on tilt and stuff like that. But yeah, like, you gotta figure out what you're doing wrong, and most of you know what you're doing wrong, and that's the thing. That was the most frustrating thing for me, especially because it's like you knew better and you still did it anyways. But you're human and you're gonna make those mistakes. You can't beat yourself up too much about it, because you'll just end up doing more damage than is already done. So be nice to yourself, you know. But I don't really have much else to say now. I didn't even plan on saying this much. I kind of just wanted to show my payout process and my update the journey. But I guess I dropped a little game for you guys. But yeah, I'm just end the video here. I hope you guys learned something new, and I hope you guys are keeping up with the series. And I'll keep you guys updated. Tomorrow is Wednesday, the day before Independence Day, so the market closes early. I won't be trading tomorrow. And Thursday is Independence Day and market's closed, so I won't be trading Thursday either. And then, oh my god, Friday is a normal trading day, so I'll be trading Friday. And then I want to get three YouTube videos out this week, so I'll probably upload another video in between now and Friday, and then I'll probably upload a new video on Friday. So yeah, that's what I plan on doing for this week, and don't have much else to say. So listen, bro, from trader to trader, I hope, and these videos aren't even like supposed to be like me talking. Like, this is what, like, imagine this is just like a FaceTime call. Like, this is how I would talk if this was like a FaceTime call, or like just a talk. Like, if I'm FaceTiming my past self, and I know it's only been like a week. I've only gotten one payout so far. Like, one payout is not, well, to me, I know, to me, one payout is not that big of a deal because I've gotten a payout before. To me now, what I'm focused on is that consistency of doing that process over and over again with the same account, getting multiple payouts from the same account. That's what I'm focused on. So that's why this one payout isn't like a crazy big deal to me. I think my second and third payouts will be a lot more big. Those will be a lot more important to me personally. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, trader to trader. This journey is not one that a lot of people make it out of, and you're gonna have times where you're gonna question yourself whether or not you'll really be able to master yourself, whether or not you can actually overcome those inner demons, those inner thoughts that you have. There's gonna come a time where you're questioning that exact feeling, because people think like, oh, like if I'm gonna give up on trading because I can't trade. Like, no, if you're a real trader, the question that you're gonna be asking yourself, it's not gonna be, oh, I'm gonna quit because I can't trade. It's gonna be, I'm gonna quit because I can't control myself. That's gonna be the determining factor that you're gonna have in your mind. It's gonna be, am I really going to be able to master myself? Will I really be able to overcome these negative thoughts that I get because I keep making the same mistakes over and over again? And I'm here to tell you that you can, and it's possible. But you just have to change. You can't expect any outside force, anything to change you, because, bro, the whole battle is fought internal. It's all fought inside. And it's all up to you. And it is possible. You can do it. And I'm not gonna say I am, but I will be living proof that it is possible. And don't think that I am just some like special person, some kind of trading prodigy, bro. I am just like you, bro. I am still don't have a lot of money. My family doesn't have a lot of money. I'm just a normal kid, bro. And anyone can do this. You can do this. You know what you need to do. But how long are you going to keep making those same silly mistakes, those same impulsive mistakes, until you realize that man, I am really tired of living like this. And then you'll make a change. But until then, I hope someone listening to that part just now, I hope it really resonated with them, and I hope that I can really motivate and push you guys to go stronger, and hopefully I can prevent just one person from giving up, because I don't want to see anyone waste their potential as a human being, and it'd be very sad to see someone give up. So even if it's just one person that I push to go harder and motivate them, that's all that matters to me. But that's all I have for today. So I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow, maybe Thursday, I don't know yet. But I'll see you guys another day, and follow your rules. You know what you need to do. Make sure you find those certain rules that apply to you personally, that will help prevent you going till and make those mistakes that you make. And until next time, just be safe.